a little bit about what Mark was saying on Mark, Mike, sorry, what Mike was saying on the corporate call tonight. And I think it's pretty crucial to take that, what he said, and run with that tonight and tomorrow. And he talked a lot about, less talk, more action, less training, more action. And that's kind of why we're kind of doing what we're doing with team trainings on Tuesday nights, you guys, at least for this month. If you guys have any feedback, I am going to post a, what is it called? A poll on our team page tonight, just to get your guys' feedback of what you think about team trainings versus like team work nights. I want to do and incorporate more working with our team and more action with our team rather than just trainings and trainings and trainings, because part of me as a red, but I was not always red, was to ask questions. A good leader asks great questions, you guys. So if you want to know more, you got to ask. If you want to know the answer to something, you got to ask. Don't always wait for it to be said. Don't always wait for a training to come around, to just reach out and ask, because that's how you're going to grow. That's how you're going to learn, and that's how you're going to move forward. Now with these next couple hours of today and then tomorrow, it's Halloween. So Halloween falls on month end, which is super, super hard. I know that, as I have my little one too, and we have my in-laws coming over for dinner at 5:30 tomorrow, and heaven forbid if I touch my phone while they're over, oh my gosh, it's going to be World War III. Ugh. Anyway, so that's why we don't do Sunday night dinner anymore, because that was at 6:30, and that was just cutting into my corporate call. And even 10 minutes was like, oh my God, you're on your phone for 10 minutes. Okay, so anyway, I just go to the bathroom at like 7 o'clock anytime I'm over there. But moral of the story is utilize Halloween tomorrow as much as you can. Okay, so tonight, you guys, even if you like for month end, it's one night. Even if you have to stay up a little bit later to get more work done, even if you have to get up in the morning a little bit earlier to finish your month strong because Halloween's tomorrow night, do it. It's a little sacrifice now, you guys, for a long-term reward later. So for me, I really want to go to bed. I'm so tired and pooped. Like, I'm just like, blah. But I know that I have to put in a lot of my work tonight and tomorrow morning because my in-laws are over tomorrow night. So I'm going to be filling all of my bags that I got from the dollar store. So I went and got just the dollar store bags. I'm putting 2 to 3 pieces of candy and my Blitz card in every one of them and gonna get those ready for tomorrow night. Okay. So while we're trick-or-treating, I haven't decided yet if I'm just gonna like leave the bowl. I don't know what we're gonna do when we go trick-or-treating. People come to our house, or if I just want to take it with me. So when we trick-or-treat, I can just hand one to them. So while they're giving one to me, I can just hand one to them. So utilize, you guys, wherever you're going tomorrow night, be prepared, okay? So I literally went to the dollar store and I spent, I think, I don't know, $3 on bags. And then I think I spent like, I don't know, $6 on candy. And I already have Blitz cards, right? So utilize every outlet that you possibly can to get the word out tomorrow. And then if you're giving it to them, if they say something right away, say, oh my gosh, let me add you on Facebook. You don't have time to sit there and have a conversation most of the time. You're trick-or-treating, right? There's like 400 kids behind you, or your kid wants to run to the next house, or they're running away. It's just always chaotic. I know trick-or-treating is, if it goes smooth, then oh my gosh, I need to come trick-or-treating with you. Because I remember last year it was just a nightmare. My kid's throwing off his costume, dropping his candy, throwing his bag, and all I wanted to do was go back home, right? So have some fun with it. Utilize any way that you can tomorrow to get the word out. So if you're doing something during the day with your kids, just be prepared. Wear your shirt. That's another thing. Wear your shirt while you're trick-or-treating. Wear a network shirt. Wear a lanyard. If you have like a side purse or you're carrying something, have something, it works on you the whole time you're trick-or-treating. And we have our truck and my Tahoe, but we always drive the Tahoe. Always, because my info's on the back, so any way that you can be marketing, you guys, during, like, we're going to talk about all these different ways to market during the holiday season. We're going to do a lot of fun things because that's where we're going to incorporate during the holiday season and family and making sure we just keep up to speed because we want to be running into 2017 because I can promise you, those of you that were a part of 2016, you know what it was like. From December to January was like night and day. It was like, oh my God, put your seatbelt on, you're going to fall out of your seat. Like, it's crazy. So tonight, I really, really, really want you to focus on being intentional. I want you to focus on this month end. So I want you to look at your downline. I want to look at your volume. Is everybody commission qualified? Is everybody, if they're even, you guys, there's so many people that are so close to the 400 Club, and I guarantee you, half of them don't even know it. There's so many people that are like 340, 350, 360, 370. There's people 395. Okay? I want you going through your downlines tonight and saying, hey, do you realize how close you are to your next goal? Do you realize how close you are to your next promotion? Do you realize that you can make this happen by tomorrow? You just got to be intentional. You guys, I went through, okay, I'm going to tell you this right now. It does not take that much time to work this business every day. I woke up, we went out last night, and I woke up with the worst headache in the world. All I wanted to do was sleep all morning, okay? And I'm not a sleeper. I don't sleep. So Tyson's like, you're really going to sleep all day? And then the boom came out, and I was like, crap, no, I'm really not. So I'm laying there with Nixon, and then he didn't even go. He took Nixon to basketball for me so I could work and pick up the house and stuff. You guys, I worked for 1 hour in my office today. One, okay? 1 hour in my office, signed 2 loyals, and had 5 current loyal customers order the boom sale. 1 hour. That's it. That's all I did was 1 hour of intentional working. And you guys, I usually only work 1 solid hour at my desk. Now, am I posting throughout the day? Yes. Am I connecting people out throughout the day, voice messaging? Yes. This is like 1 solid hour, 0 distractions. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. Don't come to my office. Okay? It doesn't take that much. That's it, you guys. Think about your 24 hours in a day and how you're spending them right now. You know, I'm the most OCD person in the world, so my dishes have to be done every day. My house has to be clean every day, you know, and they say, don't worry about the dishes. Don't worry about the laundry. Just work. And I'm like, I can't. I look at it and I can't work if it's messy. So, but find out your groove. Find out what works for you and then just stay consistent with that, okay? Continue to do it and do a lot of it. So if that's for you working late at night, then work late at night. If that's working for you in the morning, super early, do that. If it's your lunch break, do that. You guys, when I worked my job, I worked about 60 hours a week, sometimes 70. And so I worked this business little by little throughout the day, but mostly it was 30 minutes on my lunch and 30 minutes at night. But the thing that I have to tell you is it was consistent. I knew I didn't want to be at my job forever. I didn't really know where AitWorks was going to take me. Yes, it took 14 months to quit my job, but you guys, it was 14 months of consistent growing every month, little by little, 30 minutes, 35 minutes, 40 minutes, 45, you know, and it just grew. I didn't start, you know, I haven't been doing this from home forever. I've only been doing this from home for 2 years. So those of you that have a job right now, incorporate it the little ways that you can. Those of you that are home, be intentional with your time in your home, because I know how hard it was for me at the beginning to even find that, oh my God, when am I supposed to even work? I'm home now. I have all this time. And then you get caught up in doing a million other things and then forget to work sometimes, right? There's so many nights, you guys, where it's like 9 o'clock at night. And I'm like, I haven't done anything today. So guess I'm staying up really late tonight. So find your routine, find what works for you, and just run with that. But I want you guys to be super, super intentional with your time and with your team. When you're connecting with your leaders, are you asking questions? How are you doing? How is your business going? How can I help you? You know, what do your leads look like? You know, how is your month end going? I want you to get to the bottom and be the solution to either their quote unquote problem, to their I'm not signing anyone, I'm not getting anywhere. I want you guys to get to the bottom of that. So continuing to ask them questions, continuing to find out where they're at in this business, what they're struggling with, maybe what's holding them back. Just because most of the time, I know with our leaders, you guys, with our diamonds and above, every one of them asks a question, typically answers their own question within like 2 responses later. Just because just saying it out loud, just speaking it out loud, you get to that, right? So does anybody want to share anything that they may be doing to finish this month strong, or anything that's working for them as far as working intentionally? Those of you that are working, those of you that work from home, does anybody want to share anything? Raise your hand if you do work a full-time job on here. I know 2 of you, if not 3 of you. Ooh, that's a good idea, Leslie. I like that. Okay, so let's share. So if you guys don't have anything to share about that. You can type it out too, Tammy. Share what you guys are doing tomorrow. What are you guys doing tonight and tomorrow for Halloween to get creative, or what are you doing to finish the month strong? Should I start calling people out?
I'm for sure, this is Lindsay. I'm for sure handing out Blitz cards when we trick or treat. I'm just going to follow behind my kids.
I love it. I love it. Tawny just said, I do goodie bags for my kids' teachers with Blitz cards, greens on the go, and greens shoes. Tawny, are any of the kids' teachers, are they loyals? I know you probably can't talk, so I think you're typing right now. Nice. Okay. And I know that you always wear your shirt anytime that you take the kids to school. Leslie, I'm also going to make a sign for the free wrap drawing for my front door too. Love that. Liz says a treat and Blitz with a wrap drawing for my coworkers. That's good. Liz is a teacher too. So, and a coach. So such a good market. Oh, I'll attach the greens of the ribbon or something for goodies. That's another good one. So if you don't even have the goodie bag, just put like a little ribbon or something on the greens. I love that. Tammy, I put my son's burner. I don't want to make him sit outside. Oh, no, don't do that. Christine says handing out Blitz cards as we go. Yeah, you guys just have fun with it tomorrow. Just have fun and just do something for your business. It's not how much you do every day, you guys. It's doing something. It's just that little bit of action every single day that's going to get you where you want to be. Amanda said, I made goodie bags for my son's preschool teacher with some candy, greens, and a few chews, and I'm taking Blitz cards with me while I'm out and about. I love that. I cannot wait till Nixon's in school. Wish I wasn't out of greens on the go. What I have left is packed for the cruise. Oh, I'm sure you could get some from people on here, but yeah, totally agree, Leslie. It was so funny, you guys. All my loyals today, they're so spoiled. They're like, so the berry greens, can I swap those out for the greens on the go with you? And I'm like, crap, no, because I do that all the time for them. Like, they're way too spoiled. I'm like, not this time. Allie needs those. Yeah, you guys, it's just that little by little, every single day, consistent action that's going to push you forward. So get creative, have some fun, and just incorporate it. If it feels like work, you guys, then it probably is. So remember to have fun, let loose, use your voice messenger, use your phone, pick up the phone, go face to face with people. I mean, how many people are you going to see face to face tomorrow? Probably a lot. So open your mouth. Open your mouth. Hand that Blitz card out. If they give you a candy, hey, can I give you one of my coupons? Do you really think they're going to say no and shut the door on you? I doubt it, because you have your kids. And if you don't have kids, just go trick-or-treating anyway, okay? So you can meet new people and expand your business and your market. Or schools, too. That's so awesome. Those of you that have the outlet to schools, utilize that. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up. Does anybody have anything else that they want to share? If you guys need anything or need any help, let us know. Don't be afraid to reach out. We are, in day and 3 hours left of this month. Let's make it worth it. Let's make it count and be intentional, you guys. Anything else anybody wants to share? No? Does everyone need some greens and energy?
Allie, I have a question.
Who is that? Who's talking?
It's Lindsay. When you're messaging somebody and they don't respond back to you, I've just been watching like some YouTube videos where people will be like, oh, I just keep messaging them until they respond or they block me. But what does your follow-up message look like? Like, are you just being like super casual with it, or like, hey, do you see my message?
Both.
Okay.
Let me get one for you. It's even better when you like see them in person after you message them like 20 times. And I'm like, how are you? I messaged you like 14 times last week.
And how long do you wait between messages?
Okay, so, all right, we are doing a training tonight. Okay, so.
Sorry.
I mean, I was going to totally save this for next week, but it's happening tonight. Okay, so I typically do so, like if you were a new person, let me read this to you. Oh, that's not really a good one. Dang it. It's not a good one. Do you want loyal customer or distributor?
Distributor.
Ooh, distributor. Okay. So I typically, okay, so say that, so I do like, okay, the first message is going to sound something along the lines of like, hey lady, hope you're having a great week, or I'm sure this will probably be the most random message you get all day, but I keep coming across your timeline or I keep coming across your page and I want to shoot you a message. I think you'd be so good at what I do. You know, I see that you're looking for some extra money. I think I can help. You know, hey, do you have 15 minutes? I'd love to chat with you. So my biggest thing is that I message everybody, and I'm trying to post a lot more of like attraction pictures, attraction marketing, things that can draw people to your page. So those of you that do live videos, people are waiting for you to do the next one. And I've noticed that. And I've never really gone live a whole lot on my page. On our team page, I do a lot. But I've noticed that going live on my page has helped. So I always send like that first message of like, you know, the first follow-up message, right? Okay, so say they don't write back. I typically will wait until like 3 to 4 days later and just say, hey lady, I can't stop thinking about you. I don't mean to bother you, but I saw that you read my message. What are your thoughts? Always ending it in a question. Then I typically go throughout a weekend and then I'll message back. Hey Lindsay, I hope you had a great weekend. I saw that you went to the pumpkin patch with your kids. It looked like so much fun. Your kids are so cute. Sorry, Taylor, that totally just threw me off. Hold on. So I said, you know, I hope you had a great weekend with your kids, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll wait like 3 days later and I'll say, okay, Lindsay, I know you're seeing my messages. What is holding you back? What can I answer for you? What is it? What's holding you back? Where are you at? And then typically, or I'll say something like, hey, Lindsay, I'm really not trying to bother you. Like I literally will voice message by this time because then I'm like, okay, I know you're seeing them. You're ignoring me. Why are you ignoring me? So then I'll pick up the voice messenger. And then this is where it gets fun because like this is a cold message turned relationship message in like no time. And I'm like, hey, Lindsay, I know you're reading my messages. I don't know if I said something to offend you. I don't know if you're like mad at me, but I just really want you on my team and I think you can make money because there's tons of girls on my team making money and you keep saying that you need some money. So what is it? What, like, and I just pick up the phone. Like I can't say that enough. You guys, if people are not writing back, pick up the phone and voice message because I can promise you once you pick up that phone and voice message, they're like, oh my God, I can hear her voice. Now I have to respond back. Go ahead, Taylor.
Well, just to go off of what you said, I pretty much do everything that Allie said just right there. And all of those really help me. And then the whole calling it out like it is, that honestly has really helped me a lot too. And at that point as well, I also voice message because I feel like it's so much more different when they can hear your voice and you're kind of like joking around, like you're throwing in that laugh and you're kind of like, okay, I'm really not trying to bother you, but like I seriously basically just need to talk to you. But what I was going to say though is I saw what I haven't tried this, but I thought it was really funny too. But I saw what Susan Wade does, and she actually says, what did she say? She said, she asks them, she goes, hey, did you get abducted by aliens because you're not responding back to me? And someone said that they said that to someone and they laughed. They thought it was so funny. And then she made a joke and she was like, yeah, my in-laws came in town. And she goes, actually, yeah, I did. She goes, my in-laws came in town. And then I guess their conversation just went on and it was really good. But I haven't used that one yet, but I'm kind of curious to see what my turnout would be. So I just wanted to share that because I thought it was really funny. And you're kind of lightening the mood, but also being like, hey, I'm trying to get a hold of you. Like, what happened? Are you, still on Earth?
You guys, you never know what it is. Just like a message, and they're like, I really want to respond back to her, but I don't. I really want to, but I don't. And then if you throw in something like that, they're like, oh my God, this girl's real. Like, this girl has a personality, a sense of humor. Like, I do it all the time. Like, tonight, to all my loyal customers, I was like, okay, I know I'm annoying the hell out of you because I just messaged you on Friday about a boom sale, but guess what? There's another one. So do you want to hear about it or not? Like, that's literally what I said, you guys. And they were like, yeah, what is it? Like, I was just so real and raw with them. I wasn't like, hey, we have this and this going on. Like, the people that have been ordering with me, I talk to them like I've known them forever. Like, I'm like, okay, I know you love the greens and I know you're probably out of them by now. Do you want another order or not? Like, just super straight to the point, because I can tell you when you start being super, super personal with them, use your personality, whatever is you, do it. Be the best version of you, because your loyal customers and your distributors will love that. Oh my God, you guys, one of them called me tonight. It was like the worst timing ever. It took Nixon to go to bed like 2 hours, and I'm like laying him in bed, and I told her, I was like, hey, just text me and putting my son to bed. And she called me, she's like, oh my gosh, and I really want to put that boom sale in. Is that still going on? And I was like, it's 8 o'clock. I'm like, no, unfortunately it's not. And she's like, okay, well, and then she like just wanted to talk. And I was like, oh my God, sister, my kid has to go to bed. And I was like, no, I'll talk to you for 5 more minutes. Like, so they want to be your friend, you guys. They really, really do. So treat them like gold, because your loyal customers, they're your money makers. Continue that loyal customer retention, because month after month after month, those more orders, you guys, get to know them, get to know their goals. And I had, like, literally on top of my head, I knew all my greens loyals, and I messaged them all today. It was like 5 minutes, got them all messaged, because I knew who they were. You just know that at the top of your head. So keep track of that. Does anybody else have any other verbiage that they want to share? Lindsay, did that help at all? Like a follow-up kind of process?
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to put that into action tomorrow.
I do the same thing with loyals too. So it's usually the first message, a couple days later, hey, I don't mean to bother you. A couple days later, hope you had a great weekend. A couple days later, voice message. So, and then the same thing with loyals. Hey, you keep telling me you want to order and you're not. Why not? If it's money, perfect. We're going to the distributor side. So always like asking great questions with your potentials too, just like we always talk about with our teams, getting to the bottom of why they're not signing. Maybe they're not just ignoring you. Maybe they just don't want to admit that they don't have the money to, or they're not ready to, or they have more questions, or they're scared, or whatever it may be. Does anybody have anything else? Any other feedback or things that work for them? No? Okay. Well, I hope everybody has a good night and then a happy Halloween tomorrow. Let us know what you're doing. Post pictures on our team page. Show us your ideas. All of you guys that said you did your goodie bags and what you're doing, let us see them. And then I'll post mine too when I get mine done. But I will post this recording on the team page so you guys can have it for the verbiage purposes. And I will talk to you guys all later. Have a good night, guys.